I took my high school sweetheart in senior year prom to go see Bill Maher at the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix in 1996.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was in the Round, right?
Yeah, Theater in the Round. It was a kick-ass show. It really was. And to this day, every Friday when I watch him, I'm like, I went and saw him that one time. And he's not one of my favorite comics today, but his show's one of my favorite shows.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare I? His show's one of my favorite shows. I appreciate his show more.
His show's very important, and I think you have to be that kind of a guy to do that kind of a show.
He commits to it, man.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
matters.
the show's great.
That monologue's the
Very
best
important.
in the business, I say.
Yeah, he's got great writers. He's a great comic himself.
An all-star.
I liked him
He's
since
a
he was
very
on
smart
Comedy
guy.
Central with that show.
Yeah.
That
But
show
like-
started on Comedy
I did it on Comedy Central.
Comedy Central, then it went to ABC.
I did it in like
and then-
2000.
And you know what's really cool about him? When that Rush Limbaugh thing happened, he actually stepped up and was like, we cannot live in a society where guys lose their jobs for saying things, because I did with politically incorrect. He got bamboozled. He got fucked.
Well, not really. I think it was
Wrong
better
time
for
to
him.
say that.
I think it was better for him. I think, being in a place where they're gonna censor him and pull him back, I don't think the show would have ever reached its true potential.
Right.
The show that he has now, I think, is a far superior show.
Way
I think
superior.
It's intellectually more superior because he doesn't have to constantly look to only celebrities. Now he's getting really fascinating
Yeah, he's not
people
having these
and-
conversations
Yeah.
with
I agree
Florence
with that.
Henderson.
You know
Right.
what's so great?
Every now and then he'll throw Most Def in the
Let me
mix.
see that later.
And which can go great or terrible. depending on who he's sitting with.
things up.
Did you see
He
him?
always has a more
Most
fun
Def?
guest at the end now.
Well,
They
I
come
saw
out at the
Most
end,
Def.
yeah.
It was less than
He'd been there many times, but one time he went on with Christopher Hitchens, and
love
it was
Hitchens, yeah.
and he's dead now. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Christopher Hitchens?
He's
The
a
atheist.
brilliant,
The most famous
dead guy.
atheist ever.
one of the most famous atheists.
Yeah.
of all
Just
time.
brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant guy. Writer.
You know who was great on that show was John Hamm. Did you see that one?
No. So anyway, Hitchens is on with Most Def, and Most Def doesn't know the difference between Al Qaeda and the Taliban. They don't understand. He didn't like. He's like, well, somebody needs to tell me. And then Hitchens sort of broke down all of his kind of exposed his lack of understanding about this thing that he was talking about. He had an opinion on it.
Yeah.
But it was the way Christopher Hitchens did it was so dismissive of Most Def's intellect. It was really it's like he took him. If you're gonna have a diss contest, he took him to his place.
Well, because he goes.
He took him. He dragged Most Def into an intellectual war and drowned him
No, wait.
really quickly. Come here. Let me hold on here
tap
for a
out.
second. We'll plunge.
He goes in there saying the basic
Yeah.
bumper sticker shit a lot of liberals or so-called
Right.
liberals would say.
And the problem with Hitchens is he was very left wing on a lot of issues, but he's he's an atheist, but he believes in war. He believes there are bad people out there, and he believes that we do some good by overruling dictators and taking them out of the mix. So he was a complex guy to have an argument with, especially for Most Def.
Most Def got, yeah.
Yeah, I like Most Def. It's
No, I think
nothing
so,
bad on the
too.
guy. It's just sometimes you don't realize you can't talk a certain way around a dude like that.
Yeah, he'll take you to task every time.
That's
and it's
his job. He is an intellectual.
And
He's
that's why you gotta
professional intellectual.
Give it up to Bill Maher though, because he fucking holds his own with anybody.
Of course he does.
And that's
Bill Maher doesn't, like him or hate him. He does not talk about something that he does not know about.
Yeah.
No, wait. Here's my question, because I'm kind of I've been toying with this in my head. What responsibility do you feel like you have to have a 100% informed opinion about everything and in comedy, and not just come out half cocked and have this fucking easy idea, like something about something like, say, misogyny or race, or just like a half cocked idea just for the laugh.
Well,
For the bit.
All of us,
Right, for the bit.
of us have seen a guy go on stage with sort of a half-cocked idea about a complex issue, and it makes you disregard the rest of his material. Because if you do one thing where I don't feel like you've done enough work to allow me to let you think for me, a guy's killing, a guy's thinking for me. When Joey Diaz is on stage and he's crushing, he's thinking for me. I'm not thinking there. I'm going along with what he's doing. I got a big smile on my face. I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm reacting and laughing along. But you got to be good to let me do that. Because if you're not good, if you say something stupid or forced or fake, or I think you're using a trick, or I think you're being facetious, or if I think you're doing anything where it's not, you're trying to pander to the audience, immediately it goes away. And then I think this guy's not that good. Why'd you word it like that? Why'd you say it like this? That sounds like ego. The illusion's gone. So then you're looking at it as an outsider, and so it kills it. It kills it. It kills the vibe of the comedy. The only way comedy ever works is if it's good.
Well, the attacks against the United States have sent the entertainment world into a tailspin. Television executives backing away from violent programming, and no one knows what will be considered funny in this environment. Add sensitive advertisers to the mix, and political correctness of a different sort may be here.